Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have...
Free up the gut! At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got a man. It's Miller. At the 35, he's got more. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go in. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in.
Forgot how they like to do.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah,
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. If he can't get the first himself, now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Final play of the quarter coming. Toss to the outside. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown LSU.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the 2-point try. On the option. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be a...
There he goes! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Miller with the ball. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Why did you take so long to hand, Simpson? You got to let that.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's moving out of the pocket.
Let's go.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have
go defense.
Playing on the defensive line. Guys
D up.
that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield.
He lost it high and deep down the left
That's
side.
either a pick or it's a bat down. Let's go.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Tell you what, that one stings a little bit.
How did he fumble?
You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and can
So, so what happened to Madden? I got tired of it, bro. Can't even mind you.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your
They
side.
were cheating
and they
bad,
do.
so I just decided to hop on college and play. It's my favorite college scheme, you know.
Up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Okay, that was a bad play call.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The inside handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to
there we go.
That arm. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
This game is so much better than Madden. If they put a little bit more effort in this game, they might outdo Madden next year.
They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it.
Damn, he caught that.
He thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They are really starting to build momentum, and now even the bounces are going their way.
Yeah, and it's just luck. I mean, those tend to even out.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for a score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Trying to bully their way in. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. He's at the 50.
Uh-oh.
Inside the 30. The 10.
Damn.
Can you believe that? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score. 2 points the other way.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. The 20.
They really gave up a...
Touchdown LSU. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch
They
that
gave
ball
us
in the
the
end
score
zone.
right
Masterful
before half.
clock management,
Nice.
and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that...
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it.
Hello?
And he'll be brought down.
Why did everyone just stand there?
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside the 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw at Simpson. He lets one fly deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Bought a little time, lets it go. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picks up the first down.
Come on with the outside tosses, EA.
Touchdown Tigers. And they add
That's just so broke, and I'm not even passing it.
Hey, Reese, that's three.
Jesus.
I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the neck.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Illegal man down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
He know he messed up. Oops. think
This
someone meant
offense
to
is so
decline
deep,
that one.
It's teetering on the edge of a safety. To the air, it's Simpson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls into.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Scrambling away. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He gets
This is a good game, chat.
And the 2-point conversion ties the game. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop.
He's got it on the outside. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield. He just decided to take off.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Touchdown, Alabama! Put it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. Will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job.
And here's a
Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go.
The defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown time. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Thomas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So you
Oh, my God. Drop that.
Couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Hand off from the shotgun.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football.
It's a fake. Pressure coming.
Let's go.
He's got it for the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. Got him downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs 3 ways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this.
Let's go.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
Hey, GG's, this was a fun game, man.
This defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down. Great coverage. Great
very fun.
Football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think.
Man, what a game. What a game that was. Where's Florida State at? I want to run Florida State. There it is. Of course, the Q takes forever for the bad teams because no one likes the bad teams. But it's actually pretty fun to play as the bad teams in this game. I just hope it's not Florida State versus Ohio State or some shit like that. Hopefully this music doesn't copyright me. I don't think it will. Alright, let's get it, chat.
Welcome to the
I called it Ohio State versus Florida.
Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. They're working that left side. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might be looking to run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, Chad, this guy's like the Lamar Jackson of college football.
Always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there. And he turning it on. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a...
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He gets it in
Go.
there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They finally get him
That
on
was
the
nice.
ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
These read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you.
Bro, come on. They made me miss both half.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set. First down. To throw. It's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to beat him to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Trying to surge it in. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I forgot how fun college was.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Caught behind the line. It's Tate.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminole.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking to throw. Now adjusting. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Tate.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second.
The fake, and he wants to throw. Tripped up for the tackle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the single back. Got room at the 35. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he hauls it in at the 30. He goes out of bounds. At the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open in the court.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Pittman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Pittman. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback keeps it. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 40. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
You said much trash unfair as fuck? Yeah, it is. But by the way, Frack, you were missing like the beatdown. I was beating someone 32-18 with the Florida State.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in.
Yeah, that's quite belled, ain't it?
I give up 4,
got every
6,
2-point
7
conversion,
yards.
too.
I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Trying play action. Grab near the marker is Dixon. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brings into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Hauls it in.
Damn.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Said they got Tom Brady, Megatron, and the Boom Squad on defense, and they run cheap. Yeah,
They
that's...
can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys.
Might take a break from Madden. I would just kind of run.
It feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really
This is a game you can have fun in. Sure, there's dumb shit that happens, but at least it's fun. Madden is not fun, let's be honest.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. Lowers those pads and runs through another guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of
Geno
confidence
Smith for
when
you.
he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down.
I want to go to Illinois for college.
Man, they had their ears.
Might try to see if I can get there and play college football.
Second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd. And
the thing is, he does good, but he puts up the end of the game. But yeah.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can
no, I just got clips.
Out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the
Keep
slam,
the entire team
make
out.
some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him?
Damn, let's go. It says go live, by the way. I'll tune in a sec.
Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort?
I can't even be mad.
Covering all that space. Great blocking on the play.
I can't even be mad.
You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab for the 2, and now they climb to within 1.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running to the left. He's in open space downfield. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown.
I like the movement in this game. It's not too fast.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell
all that
this
time.
is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
Just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we're going to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. He's going for it all. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working on the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Touchdown, Illini! And once he found open space, the fan might as well start playing.
Really nice misrhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The hand to the running back. There he goes. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got some room to run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Bring in the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see Sooners, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Whittington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Good timing on the quick out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Ducks are rolling down the field.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Moore will throw. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 40. He's at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good old
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense has no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big set.
Here's a heat. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work. To get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Whittington. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Burks. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Moore will throw. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off play action on first down. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Rush is on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quarterback extends the play. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
Man, I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The play-action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's low. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. More to the air. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Benson. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for
Ryan. We'll see.
against this receiver and his speed. He's
I'm
one of
getting
the
so
fastest
tired
in
of
the
EA,
country.
bro.
They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. He'll set up to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
That's not a pat.
He just threw it away. The last thing you
Wow.
want to do is try to
That's not
force
pass
something on
interference.
1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback
just
there.
told
It's
my
only
receiver.
1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room.
Oh, this dude
and to the goal
Mateer.
line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone.
You just stand in the same fucking play, bro.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Sure.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Ducks want to move quickly. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time. I might as well try to win.
Wants to go up top, buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the field.
Turning it on. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Ducks are marching down the field. Moore will throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just keeps slinging it. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout.
Jesus Christ, pick the ball off, guys.
Thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball.
Dude, that shit in the
Shoulder
triple.
in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure coming. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. job there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Let's go.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play.
Got his ass.
Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Got a man. It's low. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Finds his man. It's Whittington. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Can't make the grab.
Where are you throwing?
Just missed him a little bit.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Moore to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Oh my God, it was wide open.
They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Pulls it in. It's low. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This is good.
Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. To the air on first down.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Oregon! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football.
Bang!
Throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly,
Got his
his
ass.
team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They've been giving him that short route. Not really. It's mainly Ohio State that gets picked.
He'll try to help out their field position. He only needs
What kind of rigged shit is...
And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive. And
Wow, I've seen it all. They gave this man the kick return.
And they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way.
Just for that, I just want to back out.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
hope you know they bailed your ass out with that kick return.
Executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he makes the extra
Some
point.
fucking rig shit.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot.
Oh my God, if I had more
And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Guys.
Wow, they just cheated me out of that game. Just for that, I'm playing one more. Yeah, that's fucking I'm playing one more after that. That's horse shit. You said, don't they call a lot of DPIs for Hail Marys and stuff in this game? Kind of. Can't believe they gave that bitch the win. I should have just, next time I'm onside kicking it.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number
Next time when there's time like that on the clock, I might as well onside it.
Taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
Not gonna lie though, this been a good stream. I'm what? 5-2? Yeah, I'm 5-2.
Return inside is 5.
Pretty good stream on college. Unlike Madden, where they cheat me every play. That game, I just got robbed. Oh, man.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The short hands, it's Moore. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just ran over it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Yeah, it's different.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
That's right. If they just tweak defense a little bit, this game would be so much better. That's all that is. That's all that's wrong with this game, really, is the defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Mile time is better than Madden already.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive.
Oh yeah, mid-blitz spammers are a problem. Look at him, he's mid-blitzing.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Fucking mid-blitz.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get
Ready
it
to
going
get this
on the
game
ground,
over
but
with.
no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end.
I hate the stadium pulse. I keep forgetting what buttons which.
Got a first at the 32. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time.
Oh my God.
They're physical and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
He's going to run it. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Find space on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, there's a lot of good plays.
Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
Oh my God.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I'm going for 2 next time I score for sure.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Might be changing the route.
Stadium post bullshit better be out of the game next year.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. To throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You're back? All right.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision reading the coverage.
What's hammers hurt my head?
They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Quickly complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And there's no 3-4. I love 3-4.
Knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Horton. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Not that I really know of.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here.
Fucking nerd, though. RPO stand.
Behind the line, it's Hill. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Really nice job on their final final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question, how aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Manning.
Oh my fuck, it's every time I go on the goddamn screen, I can't run it.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the air. The quick out. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Lateraling is such a stupid fucking feature.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, it really does.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Bounced off his feet.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. DB's right up on the receivers. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Giving this dude everything.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Because they won the natty,
so much
bro.
success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for the score.
Them fucking comebacks in the...
Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding.
This dude's so fucking sleazy.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused.
Got to get an onside or
just let him
something.
pick you apart.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19.
Let me show you what he does, and it's so fucking seasoned.
Coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Wait, I can't do that stadium post.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down.
Gonna let it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Oh, my God.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. In the low percentage play, the onside kick bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
God damn it.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a
Play like
first
an
down on a
absolute
scramble.
hoe.
Good news, though, they got a lift on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in the middle.
They just reward bad players.
And he takes it all the way down.
This
to the
is so
10-yard
trash.
line. An explosive explosive play for this offense.
Wow.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And
oh, that was my turnover right there.
Didn't
look at him calling timeout. This dude a bitch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hope he throws a fucking pick.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Simpson. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
I know that guy gets no fucking pussy. this dude I just played. Appreciate you for pulling up.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack.
This isn't
and
Alabama,
Jesse
but
Palmer.
okay.
Guys, let's tee this one up.
You're really that delusional?
The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Finds a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end inside the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Seminoles
Wish this
will
playbook
hustle
had
to the
3-4.
line.
3-5 is so
They've
fucking
marched to the
trash.
red zone, and here they go. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot.
My fucking
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Use the EA to make the overthrow.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Makes the grab. It's McClain. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. He'll pull it down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. Brought down.